Kingdom greetings. This is Prophetess Dr. Tamiko Stewart, soon to be Prophetess Tamiko Stewart Hines. I have arrived in Gurnee, Illinois for the Women of Resilience. Yes, the Women of Resilience Conference. This is a free event, and men, yes, men and women are invited. It is on tomorrow. I wanted to share with you my testimony of how I made it to here to even be at the Women of Resilience Conference. About 2 days ago in Chicago, I went to my doctor, my primary care physician, for a routine visit. Just went to get some refills of some medications. But when I got to the doctor's building in the lobby, my legs went out and my back gave out on me, and I had to be put in a wheelchair. I literally could not walk. I had a herniated disc in my back, but it just went out all of a sudden, and they had to put me in a wheelchair, and I had to get around in a wheelchair to see my doctor. And by the time my doctor came into the room, my exam room, my legs and feet were swollen, and I was literally in so much pain in my back. It was excruciating. Hear me, excruciating pain. They called my friend Marion Jones in Chicago to meet me at the hospital. They dialed 911 and they called an ambulance for me at the doctor's office, and I went to the hospital. When I got to the hospital, the neurosurgeons, they all came around because they knew about the herniated disc in my back, and they thought that the nerve was at risk, that the pressure from the bulging herniated disc was on my spinal cord. Hear me well. They began to talk about that I was going to have emergency surgery, and that I could possibly be paralyzed and couldn't walk. And I just listened to everything they were saying, but I chose to believe the report of the Lord. They admitted me in the hospital, and that night I didn't sleep, y'all. I didn't sleep. I stayed woke, watching in the spirit realm all night and praying. And I contacted my mother. She was praying in Florida. My overseer was praying in New Mexico. My fiance was praying in New Jersey. He told me that I was healed. Don't let those people touch me, that I was healed. So that next day, the neurosurgeons came by to see me, and they still were evaluating whether or not I was going to have surgery. But God had already told me that all was well. He is my Jehovah Rapha. He let me know that it was just an attack of the enemy, because I was headed to preach at this Women of Resilience Conference. It takes a resilient woman to look the devil square in his face and tell him, I shall live and not die and declare the works of the Lord. So the next morning, the day began to progress, and I'm just laying in the hospital bed, chilling on Twitter, on Facebook, talking to my baby, Prophet Lionel Hines, like nothing was wrong. And the neurosurgeon came back around, and they were like, we re-looked at your MRI, and we don't see where the bulging herniated disc is on your nerve in your spinal cord. We're going to send you home. See, I had already told them that morning that I was going home because I had to preach at the Women of Resilience Conference. So they told me, we're going to send you home. You're just going to have physical therapy. You're fine. You're not going to be paralyzed. I just began to laugh and give my God a praise, because I knew what God had already said. The devil had a plot, but my God has a plan. It takes a resilient woman to look in the face of adversity and say, I win. I refuse to give up. I refuse to quit, because quitting is not an option. God is my healer. I strutted my way right on to Gurnee, Illinois today, and I'm here in my beautiful hotel suite getting ready to deliver a powerful word on tomorrow. Six Flags, y'all. Six Flags is right across the highway from my hotel. I said, Lord, keep me from Six Flags because I want to go over there and get my Batman and my Superman on. But I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. You be blessed and know that God is Jehovah Rapha. God is your healer. And I just give him praise. Much love to my baby, to my fiance, Prophet Lionel Hines. Much love to you, darling. I love you. So until next time, y'all be blessed and remember, quitting is not an option.